Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. I'm outside the Vitality with Jacob. Listen, I don't know what was going on at the beginning. You were late to the kickoff, and I was going, hang on a second. About 10 minutes has already happened. I see you and your dad walking up. To be honest, you didn't miss much. It was a terrible first half, but we came back in, got the win, and happy days, 3 points.
Mate, I think you nailed it spot on there, mate. I thought that throughout the game we were solid. I thought Bournemouth were fantastic, and so were we. If we got a 0-0, that would have been the best 0-0 you'll ever see of football. But do you know what? 1-0, see, it's a good result, I think, in my opinion. Sancho gave me Hazard vibes. Obviously, he's not. I'm not calling him Hazard, but he.
Why did he give you Hazard vibes?
Just little turns he was doing. Little L turns, little flick-ons. It's amazing. And I'm saying it right here, you can clip this as far as you want. We got the best left side in Premier League.
The best left side?
Yes. Left winger and left back. Coquerel and Sancho together. You can clip that of how you like. I'm saying it. Cucurella, their link-up was incredible. It was world-class. It was simply sensational. We saw how good Cucurella was in, I think it was the Euros, wasn't it? And then we sort of seeing what he's bringing in. And now with a winger that's, to be honest, if we're going to be blatantly honest, capable, because Mudrik's not capable, he actually looks absolutely fantastic. So, I've always backed Cucurella, and this is the reason why.
To be fair, I never saw Cucurella as a player who liked to go forward. I always saw him inverting, like we saw under Poch, and he's a great defensive player, but that's what I'm saying. So he went up the pitch a lot, and he whipped in some really good balls. I was impressed. I was very impressed. So I have to agree with you there.
Yeah, you look like a 10 at some sort. I completely agree. The way he passing the ball, the way he was going to go forward, absolutely exceptional. And you know what, right? It's not, even though players are inverting the fullback, I know it's sort of transitioning that way. I don't think you see inverted fullbacks like Cucurella, because he's going in more than a lot of fullbacks do. He looks like a 10 at some situations. Whether, even if you look at when Trent was inverting, it weren't the same as what I'm seeing now. It's absolutely fantastic. And at sometimes I was like, we were a bit liable at the back. But no, we were solid at the back. So literally no complaints, not one.
Yeah, he was good on that left-hand side, but we still had problems defensively. Was it Fofana who gave away the pen? I think it was Fofana.
Sanchez fouled him.
Sanchez fouled him.
It was a fuck-up undercooked by Fofana.
Right, okay, so it's both of their fault.
Yeah, well.
Sanchez was calling.
Yeah, Sanchez was fantastic. Would you say he's man of the match, or would you lean more towards Cucurella?
I want to say Sancho, but if we're talking about a whole match, probably Cucurella. The way
Sanchez.
Sanchez, yeah, no, not for me. He made good saves, but I feel like there was so much positives outfield. It's kind of hard to give it to the keeper. Definitely a close second, but I'm going Cucurella personally.
Cucurella man of the match.
Yeah, personally.
All right. What about the midfield? What did you think about Vega and Caicedo with that partnership?
No, it was fantastic, and I'm personally adding Cucurella into the mix when he was inverting in. Midfield was fantastic. Basically, at times we had three in the midfield, we had three at the back, we had four at the back. So many variations. Midfield is the core of your team. It's a very important position, and do you know what, right? It's just one of them things where it's like, you can't knock it. It's absolutely fantastic. And do you know what, Vega, I think when we signed him, we were all a bit unsure about what he was going to do, but he looks fantastic. Don't put him on loan. In fact, just don't chuck Guyu on loan either. Keep Vega at the club and let him develop and let him transition into a fantastic player. So I say that was quality today as well. So I literally, he was impeccable. And people say 120 mil. Casemiro cost a lot, and the wages he was on as well. So technically, if you think of it, so I say that it's cheaper than Casemiro, because look, United are going to have to replace Casemiro soon.
Yeah.
So do you know what? I know obviously it was expensive, but do you know what? And I feel like I was like, it was too expensive. All that. Do you know what? We've got a quality player, and the owners have got as much money. They've got a bunch of money anyway, so we're rich. Although our owners don't know what they're doing, at least we're rich, or at least we can get quality players like Saicedo, so no complaints from me.
Well, yeah, that's fair. What about up front? I was speaking with Dalton earlier, and he doesn't think that Jackson's good enough. He said we could have taken a few chances up there. Do you agree with that? Because Jackson does score goals, but he also misses a lot of chances.
He does, but to be honest, I don't think every good team, I say this week on week out, not every team needs to have a 30-goal strike player. It's not like, especially with City before Haaland, especially looking at Liverpool with Firmino. Like, we know he's not fantastic. We know he's not polished. But I feel like he offers off the ball quality.
Quality.
Yeah, quality. But I feel like, no. I feel like with Sancho and Palmer on the wing or whatever the manager's going to do, Jackson will be fine. Of course, we'd all love an Osimhen, but
Ricky!
sometimes the defence is more important.
Ricky, you bastard! Put the camera on Ricky. He promised a fan cam and he's walking off.
Cheerio,
Ricky!
cheerio.
Why are you leaving? Disgusting. Sorry, Jacob. I'm sorry to interrupt you. What were you saying?
Yeah, but honestly, like, I don't think a striker should be our top priority. I think Jackson's fine, Goo's fine, but obviously eventually it would be lovely to have an Osimhen. But do you know what? The transfer window has just ended, so we can't really do much until January. And obviously you can get players for better deals in summer anyway. So do you know what? January, get me maybe another good centre back. It's fine. And there's going to be games where it's going to be low scoring with us. I think it's going to be hard with a midfield very young, going to get loads of goals. But do you know what? Games like this is all I can ask for. This is one of my favourite games I've ever been to.
Your favourite centre?
Yeah, I just don't know. I was almost tearing when Sancho, when he was coming off. I'm like, the thing is, I feel like I've been starved with depression football. And I'm not going to say I'm not.
Depression football is true as well, isn't it?
The thing is, I'm not going to say I'm not lucky and all of that. But so when you see a player like Sancho pop up, it's really great. And I just want to say a big thank you for my dad for taking me today.
Yes.
Camera on my dad.
Come on, what do you want to say? What do you want to say to your dad?
Love you, Dad. Thank you.
Do you want to say anything to
Give
me?
him a hug.
Anything to me?
Give him a hug,
We just
Jacob.
say
We
anything
have
to
a
me?
lift. It's in 1 minute. We must.
That's a very heartfult moment on the channel.
There you go. Oh, Charlie as well.
He just said you've got work in.
Sunday, mate.
I can't lie. I could not be working Sunday jobs. Couldn't be me.
No?
No, not really. No.
Oh, mate. So how are you going to make any money, Jacob?
Working on weekdays. What do you think?
Well, it's Friday.
I
love it,
can't be bothered to
Jake.
work Fridays
School on a
either.
Sunday, mate.
Well, with his behaviour, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Maybe you'll be.
Miami